Okay, we have the net back on the pool in place, and now we're ready to reattach the hardware and tighten the net. So again, when we put the net back on the pool, we find our ropes here in a good position because they're right where.
Okay, no problem.
They're right where we want them. So the first process is we have to reattach the clip, or the ratchet, excuse me, to its proper clip. Now, I come over here, I'm going to remove the small knot that I put on. So again, my the loops for my ratchet are here. And I'm always going to put the clip for the ratchet in the hole that doesn't have a loop, or doesn't have a clip. So this one has a clip. This is where the ratchet clip belongs. The little clip there is permanent. Okay, so, and then again, I'm going to give myself some slack and kind of give that a little toss out into the pool. Okay, so I have my slack ready, and I'm going to put this back in its position. It goes on the clip that's furthest away from the center of the pool. The second one, the furthest one away. And it always is face up, so you can see this would be face down. Okay?
Show me that again.
So it's the second clip here, the furthest one away from the center of the pool where the ratchet belongs. This is only the extra clip for the extra clip on this rope. So I'm putting this back in its position. I want to make sure it's face up. So this is face down, so if you're trying to put it in like this, it's not going to work. So you want to put it face up, like that. Okay, now that I have my slack set and I have my ratchet in place, I'm going to come back over and I'm going to untie my knot. And because of the slack we created over there, we're going to have enough to pull this back, and we want to put this clip back in its place. And this might require a small tug, but that means the net's in a good tension. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to go ahead and roll up my excess. Now I'm going to take the rope, and it's already set to be tight. So I'm going to take the rope, and I'm going to pull it towards me. Now before I finish pulling it all the way, I'm just going to make a small adjustment here. I'm going to put the rope so I have a clear path to the pulley. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure these ropes didn't get twisted. Sometimes they do, and if they get twisted, then you can take the ratchet off before you tighten it and spin it to take the twist out. Sometimes you might see it look like that. So I'm going to spin it back. Now there's no twists in my rope. I have a clear path now to tighten the net. Okay, and using the handle, I just start slowly. You don't have to be afraid of it. This is adjusted to just the right tension for the customer. So I give it a little tug, and we're almost finished. So I take this clip, and I want to pull the rope as far enough so this goes in this clip. Now, if I'm not to the point where I can fit this in, I need to go back on my handle, and I need to pull a little bit more. So I'm going to put this clip now in the hole for its position, which is the one closer to the center of the pool. Now what I'm going to do is, if a customer wants to remove the ratchet completely and store it so that nobody comes out on the deck and messes it, or they don't want to look at it, one or the other. If it stays out here, it's weatherproof, so it's okay. But if they want to remove it, they can. And that's the purpose of the extra clip. So I'm going to put the tool back in the ratchet position. I'm going to release the tension. And then going through the same process, I'm going to hold my finger down and I'm going to let some slack out so that it makes it easy for me to get to this clip. You don't want to have to be fighting to get to this. And once it's loose, I remove it and I take this out of its position. That's what's called the on position for a pool safety net. Right now this net is on and it's in its safe position. Just remember the first step again to take the net off the pool. The first step is I want to reattach my hardware. I want to put the clip in its place, and I got to pull on the handle enough so I can get this out of its hole, and then I can go through the process of removing the net. Thank you very much.